Music is everywhere, woven into the very fabric of our daily routines, from the moment we open our eyes in the morning. The familiar tune of an alarm clock or a favorite song on our phone gently nudges us awake, setting the tone for the day ahead. Even before we speak to anyone, music is often the first thing we hear, greeting us with rhythm and melody. As we step out into the world, music follows us. On the radio during our commute, through headphones on a crowded bus, or playing softly in the background at a local cafe. It's a constant companion, making even the most ordinary moments feel a little more special. Music shapes our experiences, whether we're celebrating with friends at a lively party, dancing together, or unwinding alone after a long day, letting the melodies wash over us in the comfort of our own space. Every culture, across all of history, has created music. It's a universal human trait. From ancient rituals to modern concerts, music has always been a way for people to express themselves, tell stories, and pass down traditions. Music connects us, making strangers dance together in joyful celebration, breaking down barriers and building bridges between people who might otherwise never meet. Or, in quieter moments, music comforts us in solitude, offering a sense of companionship and understanding when we need it most. It's a language that speaks directly to our emotions, transcending words and borders. No matter where we come from, music has the power to unite us, allowing us to share feelings that are sometimes too complex for words. Music helps us focus when we need to concentrate, motivates us to push through tough workouts, and gives us a way to express ourselves when we can't find the right words. For some, it's an escape, a way to retreat from the stresses of daily life and find a moment of peace. For others, it's a way to share their story, to turn personal experiences into songs that resonate with others and create a sense of connection. The same song can mean something different to each listener, yet it brings us together, creating shared moments and memories that last a lifetime. This adaptability is part of music's magic. It can be playful or serious, simple or complex, and still touch us in profound ways. Our brains are uniquely wired to process music, analyzing rhythm, pitch, and melody in ways that engage multiple regions of the mind at once. Listening to music is an active process. Our minds predict what comes next, respond to changes in tempo, and even synchronize with the beat. We connect sounds to memories and feelings, sometimes recalling moments from years ago with just a few notes. This intricate relationship between sound and mind is what makes music so powerful, influencing our moods, thoughts, and even our physical well-being. It's not just background noise. It's a vital part of who we are, shaping our identities and bringing meaning to our lives. Music is the soundtrack to our lives, accompanying us through celebrations, milestones, heartbreaks, and everyday moments, shaping our moods and memories along the way. Its presence is so constant, we often forget how much we'd miss it if it disappeared, leaving a silence that feels strangely empty. In this series, we'll explore the science behind music's profound impact on our brains and emotions, uncovering the mysteries of why music moves us so deeply. Join us as we discover how a simple melody can stir our hearts, bring us to tears, and remind us of the incredible power of music in our everyday lives. When you hear a song, your brain springs into action. Instantly, a cascade of processes begins, even before you realize it. The simple act of listening to music is actually a complex symphony inside your head, involving countless neural pathways and connections. Sound waves travel through the air and enter your ear, where they're transformed into electrical signals by tiny hair cells in the cochlea. These signals then journey along the auditory nerve to the auditory cortex, the brain's sound center, where the real magic begins. But music's journey doesn't stop there. It activates many brain regions at once. Unlike simple sounds, music lights up areas responsible for memory, movement, emotion, and even language, creating a rich, interconnected experience. The cerebellum helps you feel the beat, making you tap your foot or nod your head without even thinking. This automatic response is why rhythm feels so natural and infectious. Other areas decode melody and harmony, piecing together the tune. Your brain analyzes pitch, tone, and the relationships between notes, allowing you to recognize familiar songs or appreciate complex compositions. The amygdala, your emotional hub, reacts, explaining why music can make you jump, cry, or relax. Music can trigger powerful memories and feelings, sometimes transporting you back to a specific moment in your life. The brain's reward system, especially the nucleus accumbens, releases dopamine when you hear a favorite song. This surge of dopamine is what gives you chills or makes you want to listen again and again. This is the same chemical that makes us feel good when we eat chocolate, receive a compliment, or experience something pleasurable. Music taps into our deepest sources of joy and satisfaction. Your brain also predicts what comes next, engaging the prefrontal cortex. It's constantly analyzing patterns, anticipating the next note or chord, and keeping you mentally engaged. When music matches your expectations, you feel satisfaction. Surprises keep you hooked. Unexpected twists in melody or rhythm can delight and excite, making music endlessly interesting. Composers play with this, balancing predictability and surprise to keep us engaged. They use musical tension and release to guide your emotions and attention throughout a piece. This constant game is why music is so enjoyable. It's a shared experience that brings people together, whether you're at a concert or just humming along with friends. Music isn't just heard, it's experienced, analyzed, and felt by your entire brain. Every region, from memory to movement, works together to create the magic of music. That's why a simple tune can be so captivating. Even the most basic melody can spark deep emotions and vivid memories, making music a universal language. Every note is a workout for your mind, engaging your senses, emotions, and intellect all at once. Music truly is a full brain experience. Music can instantly shift our mood, often in just a few notes. Whether we're feeling down or already upbeat, the right song can completely transform our emotional state, sometimes before we even realize it. Upbeat songs energize us, making us want to move, dance, or tackle the day. Slow melodies, on the other hand, help us unwind, slow our breathing, and let go of stress. Music can match our mood or help us change it, depending on what we need. This isn't just in our heads. Music triggers real chemical changes in the brain. When we listen to music we love, our brains release dopamine, the same feel-good chemical linked to pleasure and reward. That's why a favorite song can make us feel so good, so quickly. Fast, major key music excites us, lifting our spirits and making us feel more alive. In contrast, slow, minor key tunes can calm us, or even bring out feelings of sadness or nostalgia, depending on the context and our own experiences. Sometimes we actually seek out sad music, not to feel worse, but to feel understood and comforted. It's a way of connecting with our emotions and knowing we're not alone in what we feel. Music validates our emotions, helping us process and regulate them. It can be a companion during tough times, or a celebration during happy ones, giving us a safe space to feel whatever we need to feel. Personal memories tied to songs make their emotional impact even stronger. A single melody can remind us of childhood, friendships, or important milestones, making the feelings even more intense. A single song can transport us back to a meaningful moment in our lives, thanks to the brain's memory and emotion centers working together. This is why music can feel like a time machine for our hearts. That's why music can be both a friend in tough times and a boost when we need it most, offering comfort, joy, or motivation whenever we reach for it. It's a powerful tool for emotional connection and healing, bringing people together and helping us feel seen and heard, even without words. The right song can change your day or your life. So next time you need a lift or a moment to reflect, let music be your guide. Music is a powerful trigger for memory. Hearing a childhood song can bring back vivid memories and emotions. The brain regions for music and memory are closely linked, making musical memories especially resilient. Even in Alzheimer's patients, songs use repetition and melody, making information easier to remember. That's why we learn the alphabet with a tune. Music structure acts as a scaffold for memory, helping lyrics and facts stick. Emotional responses to music make memories even stronger. The soundtrack of your life is more than just songs. It's a living archive of your experiences. Music doesn't just accompany our memories, it helps create and preserve them. That's why a single melody can unlock a lifetime of stories. Music is a powerful learning tool. Setting information to music, like the alphabet song, makes it easier to remember. Students use songs to memorize facts, formulas, and vocabulary. Enjoyable music can boost mood and focus, improving learning. Playing an instrument is a full brain workout, building skills in memory, coordination, and discipline. Musical training strengthens brain connections and can enhance academic performance. Group music making teaches teamwork, communication, and perseverance. Supporting music education helps children develop resilient, well-rounded brains. Music in schools isn't just about notes, it's about building better learners and people. The benefits of music education last a lifetime. Music's healing power is real. Hospitals use music to reduce pain, anxiety, and stress in patients. Calming music can lower blood pressure and promote recovery. Music therapy helps people with physical and mental health challenges, from stroke recovery to depression. Rhythmic music aids movement in patients with brain injuries or Parkinson's. Making music, singing, or playing boosts mood, self-esteem, and even immune function. Music is a simple, accessible way to care for mind and body. It's more than entertainment, it's medicine for the soul. The right song can help us heal inside and out. Musicians' brains are physically different from non-musicians. Years of practice strengthen connections between brain regions, especially the corpus callosum. This allows faster communication between the brain's hemispheres, crucial for playing music. Musicians process sound with greater precision and efficiency, almost like a second language. Their cerebellum, key for timing and movement, is often larger and more developed. These changes are examples of neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to adapt and grow. Musical training sharpens fine motor skills and can even help with learning languages. The musician's brain shows how practice and dedication can reshape our minds. Learning music is one of the best ways to boost brain health at any age. The benefits go far beyond the stage. We never tire of our favorite songs because our brains love prediction. Familiar tunes let us anticipate what comes next, rewarding us with dopamine when we're right. This sense of order and satisfaction is comforting, but we also crave a little surprise. Unexpected notes or rhythms grab our attention and heighten pleasure. The best music balances predictability and novelty, keeping us engaged. As we grow, our tastes evolve, seeking more complex musical patterns. But the core joy remains. Music is a dance between expectation and surprise. That's why a beloved song can thrill us no matter how many times we hear it. It's a game our brains love to play. Music shapes our brains and enriches our lives at every age. It engages nearly every brain region, connecting us to ourselves and others. Music lifts our mood, unlocks memories, aids learning, and promotes healing. You don't need to be a musician. Listening, singing, or dancing all boost brain health. Learning an instrument at any age strengthens your mind and keeps it sharp. Music is more than background noise. It's a lifelong companion and brain booster. So next time you listen, remember, you're not just hearing a song, you're giving your brain a workout. Celebrate the power of music and let it play on in your life.